kids, today we're going to be making applesauce cookies for our snack. Applesauce cookies were prepared and eaten during the Civil War. They were often eaten around fires when the ingredients were available to the soldiers. They had to make do with whatever food supplies they had at the time. Now, the first thing we had to do was take 2 1/4 cup sugar, 1 1/3 cup shortening, 3 eggs, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and put them in a bowl like we have. And we need to mix them together so they create a creamy texture. Applesauce cookies were also eaten after the Civil War because the poor people were very, in the South, they were very poor and had to make do with whatever ingredients they had for snacks. The poorness of the South was one of the economic effects of the Civil War. Now we add 1 cup of applesauce, which is 2 of these little containers, into here. Alright. That was my second one, so that's 1 cup. Then we need to add 6 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda into the mixing bowl.
Don't dump it all in. Just dump like a little bit, because otherwise it'll fly out. Just a little bit.
Ah! And now we need to start mixing it in.
Yummy!
Itsy Bitsy and Polka Dot went to go walk the dog, so me, Teeny Weeny, and Yellow are going to finish off the cookie baking. So what we're going to do now, make sure your hair is up still, and make sure if you have long sleeves to roll them up. After you've added all the ingredients into the dough for the cookies to be ready, should look something like this, so it's all stirred well and mixed up. You are going to make sure your hands are washed once again and your sleeves are rolled up. You're going to take some dough and make about a medium-sized ball. You don't have to roll it like this, but I'm just showing you. Medium-sized ball like this, and stick it on there, and just keep doing that until you fill up the thing. And you're going to put about 4 to a row, and you're going to have about 4 rows. So what does that add up to, kids? Yo.
Oh, 16.
Good job. Slow on that one, you know.
Sorry, I had to think about it.
It's okay, it's okay. So you're going to keep on doing this until your dough is all used up. And you might want to have an adult help you with this because it can get a little messy. And you're probably going to have some dough left over, so you can ask an adult to help you, and they'll probably put it in a container and put it in the fridge so you can save the dough for later and make some more cookies up when you run out of the first batch that you make. Okay, now that we have 16 cookies on the board, we're going to spread them out evenly, like so. And then we are going to preheat the oven to the amount to 375 degrees. Like so. And you might want to have an adult help you with this because the oven can get really, really hot, so it might burn you. So this part right here, you want to have an adult do. Get these out, get some hot pads out, and you're going to, Yellow, leave this open down for me. You're going to open the oven and stick the cookies in, and then close it up real tight. And then you are going to bake it for 11 minutes. And we'll wait in 11 minutes and see how they turn out. Teeny Weeny and Yellow here, and we're just about to take out the Civil War applesauce cookies. There's a minute left, actually less than a minute. So we're going to take them out, and make sure you also have an adult to help you with this because they're going to be very, very hot. So make sure you have an adult come and assist you, and you get a couple of these hot pads, and we're ready to take them out. Will you open the door for me when they beep, Yellow?
Yes, I will.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Alright, so they're going to beep in just a few seconds, probably.
Hopefully.
So, so we have just a few seconds and they're going to beep. Here we go.
There it is.
Okay. We're going to take. Will you close the oven for me? Hello.
I'm sorry.
Okay, and here they are. And if you really want to test if they're done or not, you can get a simple toothpick and just stick one. And if there's nothing on the toothpick, then they're done. Okay.
Hi, Polka Dot here, and we're sitting with Itsy, Teeny, Weeny, and Yellow. We're about to play one of our games of the day.
Woo!
Now this game has to do with the Underground Railroad, which we learned about in our arts and crafts. First part about the Underground Railroad that you have to understand is that the slaves were using it to get away from their mean masters, to get freedom. And part of the Underground Railroad was being very secret and hiding in very special places, so that way you wouldn't get caught and sent back to your bad master. Itsy, Teeny, Weeny, and Yellow are going to be acting as the slaves in our game. They are the ones that are going to hide. I am going to be it, the person finding them. We're playing a version of hide and go seek. I'm going to cover my eyes and count to 30, and while I do that, Itsy, Teeny, Weeny, and Yellow are all going to hide, and I'm going to have to find them. I am the slave catcher.
Go the slaves.
They are, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. $28, $29, $30. Ready or not, here I come. Alright. Now which way do you think they went? Did they go that way? Or did they go that way? I'm gonna look for Itsy first. Itsy! Come out, wherever you are. Did you hear that? I think I heard an Itsy laugh. Now, did she go behind the table, or is she under the desk? I think she's under the desk too. Let's go look. I found Itsy!
Gosh, you found me!
Alright. That's cool. Let's go find Teeny, Weeny, and Yellow. Now, where do you think they went?
Maybe behind this picture?
Oh, look! I found Elise! What looks wrong here? What's that, kids? Do you see feet? Where?
Let's tickle them.
Sounds like we found Teeny Weeny. Hi.
Oh, you found me!
All right. Now, We have one hider left. Oh, Yellow! Yellow! Where are you? Now, do you think Yellow went up the stairs? Or is hiding in the deep, dark cellar? Looks like Teeny Weeny smells Yellow down this way. Get her, Teeny Weeny, get her. No, Teeny Weeny, she's not in the freezer. You smelled food. No, Teeny Weeny. Where else is she? You think she's over there? Yellow! 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 Yellow, we found you!
Darn it!
Okay, we found all of our hiders. Looks like Yellow was the winner of our Underground Railroad game. Good job, Yellow! Yay! Looks like it's share time, guys. I'm going to be sharing, and if you guys have any questions about the Civil War, you can ask me. Itsy!
Who won the Civil War?
The North won the Civil War. They beat the Confederate Southern states by having more weapons, better food, and they were much more well supplied than the Southern states.
What happened after the Civil War?
That's a great question, Bitsy. After the Civil War, a lot of things happened. It was called the Reconstruction period. First of all, you might want to know what happened to our government after the Civil War. There were several amendments made that were a result of the Civil War, the North winning. The first was the 13th Amendment, the Emancipation Proclamation, which freed all of the slaves. It made the United States not a slave country anymore. It was illegal. The 14th Amendment brought federal or national legal protection to all, regardless of your race, your stature in the society, which is like how important you're considered by our government. And the 15th Amendment to the U.S. government abolished the restrictions on voting, so a lot of different people could vote now. The black people could vote. There weren't any rules left as to who could vote. It took about 12 years for all of the southern states to rejoin the Union, and the main thing that ended this period of Reconstruction, as we consider it, was the Compromise of 1877, which federal troops were removed from the South, which was, the Union troops mostly, as Union soldiers, and President Rutherford Hayes was elected, and that symbolized the end of the Reconstruction period. Any other questions? No? Alright, looks like that's all for our share time today, guys. Can't wait to see you next week.